All right, Spirit. For the person that has found this message, what is it that you would like to discuss today? What, please, Spirit, would you like to discuss today? Oh, okay. We're going to talk about some heartbreak, huh, Spirit? What is it that you would like to say? What more here, Spirit? Tell us. All right, let's take a look at this, and then we'll get some advice. All right. Spirit wants to talk about how to heal this past heartbreak. Just the general heartbreak of relationships. It could just be the overall heartbreak of life, in the sense that this is a rough rodeo that we are going through, this life. It presents a lot of challenges, and there's a lot of pain that can be involved in many different situations. And what we're going to talk about is how to heal it, how to move from an old way of being and thinking to take on this new perspective, to be able to journey through our healing to get to where we really want to be, which is happy and fulfilled, being a complete human being, our authentic self, spirit and body combined into one. Bringing that is a solid foundation going forward for us. Spirit, what else can we know? What else is there that you would like to talk with us about healing our hearts? What else? All right. What else for us, Spirit, on our journey through healing our pasts and our hearts? What more advice for us on taking on this new perspective of leaving behind those painful things in our past? Tell us how to heal, Spirit. That one. Let's see what we've got. Whoa. All right. We're going to let that sit. It wanted to follow me. There's a lot of cards. I'm taking these. All right. This one's here. I'm leaving these because we might be coming to these. All right. Let's see what we have. All right. So the advice that Spirit has for bringing in this healing, manifesting this healing, we have advice in two different directions here. But notice how we have sword, 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 right? And they're asking, focusing on our thoughts and thinking. And we'll get to that because that advice is on this side. But again, to bring in this abundance and this new way of viewing our situation in our past is to make sure that we work on leaving those things behind, right? Make a permanent change to the way that we've been thinking about ourselves and relationships or the experiences that we've had in the past. They're asking us to focus on letting those things go and moving in the direction of this healing and making this happen for ourselves. And a lot of that is going to be about an intentional effort to be mindful of your mind, right? Be mindful of your mind and the things that you're thinking. They're saying don't focus on the things from the past, to focus instead on the things that you want and the things in the future and your full cup, right? Kind of seeing over here we've got, right? He wanted to follow me out, and now I'm seeing why. is because Spirit wants you to remember that when we stay focused on our past, on these spilled cups, the things that have happened, that we do not see the full cups that we do have. And they're asking us to turn around and look at the full cup that we do have, which is Spirit. It is your authentic self. To find that will bring great peace and stability, right? To build that foundation for yourself. So be mindful of our minds. Will bring us a good distance to this healing experience. Letting go of these things from our past. I'm going to look through this pile of cards here that came out and see what story we have more to say here. Spirit, what direction are we going? Now this is a lot. I might have to rearrange these cards to get the story right. If I got everything in here, we've got a lot of cards on the table, guys. I think I do. Okay. I'm going to take a look for a minute. The first thing that I'd like to point out is this card spread. I'm not going to move any of the cards. They're in perfect place. But look at how many twos came out in this little pile. A two, a two, a two. Two twos on top of each other. Two eights on top of each other. And what I'm seeing, the recommendation is it's really being emphasized that making this decision, right, to focus on our mind, again, bringing in the element of what our thoughts are, right, that we can imprison ourselves with the thoughts of the past, and it will stop us from being able to, right, stop us from being able to move towards our direction that we should be going, which is following our calling, our heart, following Spirit. And that they're saying that this takes your determination and your decision, your will to choose to take action on focusing on our thoughts. So they're saying that the healing of our hearts is in the healing of our mind, if this makes sense. Because they're saying that there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with your heart. Your heart is just fine, and it is beautiful, and it is perfect the way it is. But it's up to us to take these swords out of it. These swords are our thoughts. These aren't wands going through. These aren't cups that are going through this heart. They're the swords. And the swords represent our thoughts and our thinking mind. And they're saying that it's not your heart that's having a problem here. It is your head. Right? We're holding ourselves back. And they're asking us to choose to move from holding ourselves back, thinking about the things that happened in the past, to thinking about the things that we want in the future. Moving from our heads to our hearts to be guided by this instead of this. Thank you, Spirit. and that this will bring a transformation, and it can happen quickly. It's a matter of choice. They're saying over and over, choose, choose, choose. Right? Choose to keep an eye on your mind, an eye on your thoughts. Choose to end this old way of thinking, of focusing on those things in our pasts. Beautiful message, Spirit. What else? What else can you recommend for us, for our perfectly perfect hearts that are simply waiting around on our perfectly imperfect minds to stop holding it back from living? Spirit, what more? For our best and highest good, please, Spirit. What can you recommend for our viewers that have found this beautiful message today? Let's see what we have. Oh, wanted to pull my little sage out here. So maybe some smudging, maybe some aromatherapy of your choice. Definitely can help. Yes, all right. Can help. I'm seeing all kinds of earth healing. And here's what I knew was bubbling up. Relaxation, right? Some you time, some aromatherapy, focusing, right? Tapping your strength within to focus on releasing our pasts and moving towards our future, right? To stop living someplace where we're not there anymore. Those things are in our past. They're not who we are, and they don't define us today. And we shouldn't let them define us. We should go towards this star, this great big beautiful healing heart, because there's nothing wrong with our hearts. It's just our heads. And we can do that. We can take that on because it's a matter of will to change your perspective, to let go, to forgive. They're saying spend some time outside, get some relaxation time, get in the garden, go look at butterflies, and be grateful and appreciative of the beauty that surrounds us everywhere. Go be in the quiet. Hammock outside, go look at the stars. Spend some time quiet with you and quiet our mind. These past thoughts, let this go. It is so not worth losing life and experience because of the things that happened to us in the past. What more for us, Spirit? Maybe a little bit of focusing on your connection to Spirit, getting grounded out here in nature, getting connected. This will help too with releasing those difficulties. What other advice for us, please, here, Spirit? What other advice here, please, for us? Anything else on how we heal our head to heal our hearts? What other advice? I'm being told to remind you that I actually have 2 audiobooks that I recorded on these 2 subjects. They're in a playlist, and I will put them here. It's the Mastery of Self. That one's for your head. And the Mastery of Relationships. That one is for your heart. It's really for your head to learn how to interact with your heart. What other advice here, please, for us, Spirit? Yes, higher self. feeling that connection, spending a little time with this, right? And have some compassion for yourself and for others. Forgiveness. That's how we begin this new journey. This little coin, this point of view, this future we want to move towards, it's all about letting go and forgiving our past. And that takes compassion and self-acceptance, some self-love. It's definitely what I'm seeing. Right? To explore some of our shadow, the things that are holding us back. They're saying, don't shy away from these. Don't let this from our pasts hold you in this cage. Because look at her ties here that she has wrapped around her. They're just hanging on her. She can just simply take them off if she chooses not to. And they're saying, don't do this to ourselves. Because we're the only one. You're the only one that is strong enough to hold you back. Just you. And that's all it takes. It's like the devil doesn't have to do anything at all. We do it. We cripple ourselves with our thinking. And it can be changed. Right? We can do this. And that is a beautiful message. Eyes on spirit. Prosperity, abundance, and success on your journey. Find those others that are on this journey too. We walk each other home. Journey on, Soul Tribe.